It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
The NBA season is in high gear, and we are so glad to have you here with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. My companions are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Utah Jazz playing against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, over the first half of the season, we've gotten a good sense of what this team is capable of. When they're on, which they have been consistently, they are an excellent unit. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding on to the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. We're at the home of the Bucks, the BMO Harris Bradley Center in beautiful Milwaukee. And, of course, John Henson. Even without him over the short term, they've really come together and are playing some pretty good basketball.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
You know, chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Jazz, Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Trey Burke is out there with Hood, and it's Henderson in at the 3 spot. And he gets the bucket. Burke's got his first bucket of the night. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Now Hill. What a tremendous game he played against New York. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Now, here is Hill after Henderson's miss. Antetokounmpo passes to Hill. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Both free throws good from Hill.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Favors with the screen. All alone. Burke can't get it to go.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Burke. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Denver.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort. Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
He hits the second from the line. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. The Bucks have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Carter Williams kicks to Hill. Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's back to Hill. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. He tries for 3, and it's good. Antetokounmpo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Gobert with a screen on Carter Williams. Dishes it to Favors. The second chance effort, and he lays it up and in. Favors got his second basket.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates, really, really strong.
Inside, it's tipped. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Burke. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And it's Hill with the jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Bucks leading by 7. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few moments to catch up with him. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup, their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. So defense, it looks like, coming first for them today.
That's their identity. That's what they're all about. Their defense is really what sparks them.
And that has to be their spark if they're going to be successful. I mean, everything for them starts at the defensive end of the floor.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Scott comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Burks in for Rodney Hood. It's Williams with the drive. Monroe outside. And there's the feed to Hill. Monroe dishes to McGuire. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Henderson. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Assist from Alec Burks.
1:27 left in the first quarter. Hill kicks to McGuire. Plumlee with the screen. Outside Williams. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Burks. Good D by Williams. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Monroe kicks to Williams. The Bucks working the ball around. Outside Hill. Shot clock at 6. Williams gets a screen from Hill. And the Bucks miss again. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against New York.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
And Milwaukee has possession. It's a 3-point game. Up in time, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Couldn't agree more. That'll give them a nice little lift, I think, going into the next quarter.
And Derek Favors, known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skills.
I just want to get better.
Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is to how far, Greg, you think he can go?
Well, you talk about desire and commitment, and then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon and improved. One big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment, you need to stay on the court.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
So on the floor for Utah, Scott is out there with Lyons. Then there's Favors. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Hood in at point guard. Jabari Parker's checked in for the Bucks.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Here's Hood. They grabbed their own miss, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Now, here's Parker. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And it's Hill with the jam.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks, boy, was he tremendous. He finished with 33 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
But you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. To the paint, it's tipped, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it's Hill with the jam.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Nuggets.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not. And that is why they just could not recover.
Exactly. I mean, they left too much cheese at the foul line. And in the end, it mattered on the scoreboard and cost them.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jason Kidd was saying to his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through money. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. And the Bucks making a change here. McGee's checked in, so he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Jazz trail by 8. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The pass to Favors. Rebound by JaVale McGee. For Milwaukee, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Carter Williams, the pass to Hill. And stolen by Favors. And now Utah, fast break. From about 16, shots good by Lyles.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
And Carter Williams slings it in.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that. All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Parker dishes to Hill. The lead pushed to double digits. And now a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Favors with a screen on Parker. Hood kicks to Favors. No good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. This their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
And as good as a team as they were a year ago, they hated seeing these guys in their meetings. Just couldn't get it done against them.
And even with all their talent, Greg, they finished 0-2 in the series. I mean, you know they're happy to be in different conferences now.
McGee with the block, and he gets it back. If it goes in, and the Milwaukee